Hey tubers, how you doing? Little more progress on the Measure Smith. I managed to prime it, pre-shade it, and start the painting last night. But one thing I want to cover with you and share, I think a lot of people know this technique, but I just happen to just do it by myself. It's when you actually, for example, have you noticed when you put your primer on, it dries, and then you're rubbing it over, see if it's smooth, and you find that it's lumpy, and you've got like a sandpaper texture in your paint job, and it's like dust that's got caught in there, and you're pretty sure that you've covered it up so it's protected from any dust contamination. Well, yesterday I had a huge bit of dust on me, and I thought, oh, for God's sake, not again, because I really want to do a good job on this one. So I thought to myself, sod it, I'll get my buffing stick. And it removed the dust out of the primer and the paint. I went over it with the blue, well, it used to be blue, this side, which is slightly rougher than this side. This is just smooth as paper, but this is like, this polishes, but it does remove dust particles out of the primer. And I'm really chuffed with it, because now I've got a silky smooth finish all along there and across these primed wings. Over here before felt like sandpaper, so I thought, oh man, I ain't dealing with this again. So this bit here is a bit rough, so I'm just buffing it like this, and then go over it with oh no, this is the buffer, and if it's squeaky clean, as they say. And now that is smooth without actually removing any paint. I went a bit heavy-handed on it yesterday. I took some paint off the side of this fuselage, but you can't see it now because I've actually gone over it with the main coat. But it also works on the main coat of paint. So if you find like you've done a nice paint job and then you think, oh shit, there's a piece of epoxy dust settled in my paint job, if you've got one of these ultimate sanding sticks, the very super fine buffing stick, you just go over it like that, remove it, and then buff it up. And that's actually on this colour here, Licked Brow. Was it? Yeah, Licked Blau, RLM 76. So yeah, it works, and it's maintained a nice smooth paint job. Famous last words. Yeah, so that's just like a handy little tip if you guys don't know that one. But if you do, well, I just stumbled across it by myself. But basically all I done yesterday is, after the pre-shading last thing at night, I actually went over it with this RLM 76 from Vallejo, or Vallejo, whatever way you bloody say it. I just call it Vallejo. It's easier rather than getting you all messed up. Yeah, and I also painted all these bits ready, just got to weather them a bit now. The spinner is all painted in was it black green, same as the propeller there, and then tyre down there is just painted in same colour as the main tyres here, which is Vallejo black grey. I mean, I even wrote on there tyres because it's a great colour for tyres. Haven't done any more work on the 1/16 Soldier. I'm putting on a back burner for a bit. I really want to concentrate on more of my aviation now rather than armour. Armour I'm saving for when I actually move. Just need to get my hands on loads of cardboard boxes and lots of padding stuff to actually protect them when I move all my stuff, because I've got loads of built aircraft. I've got 1/48 scale B-17 on the top of the actual shelf here, and I think I can show you that. Yeah, there it is, just poking off the top of the shelf. That needs to be finished. It's my brother's, it is. And it's just, oh, it's one of those projects you don't want to do. Basically, it's fun building it, sanding it, getting everything smooth and silky, scribing in the actual panel lines again, and then priming it, sanding it, priming it, sanding it, getting all that out the way, painting it. But when it comes to actually, I got fed up with it because of the sheer size of it. You know, it's got like 2'4" wingspan. It's massive. I just can't be arsed with it at the moment. So again, I think I might save that 149 move because I don't want to do any more on it. I don't want to break it because it's my brother's. I mean, it was given to him as a gift from one of his friends in the States, and I just don't want to ruin it for him. Because obviously that's not going to be nice. But anyway, that's neither here nor there now. Next projects after this one, I have no idea. But I am planning on buying tomorrow that JU88 from Revell in 1/32 scale. Man, that's just a nice box of plastic. I mean, listen to me, I'm having a, what is it, Texas Andy said, sproogasm over a piece of freaking plastic. But yeah, it's a huge kit. I mean, the fuselage is about 18 inches long, and it's got a highly detailed cockpit detail, so that's what has attracted me. There's one thing I'd like manufacturers to do would be to actually, why can't they produce models of cockpits, you know, in a large scale, let's say like 1/16 for instance, and you know, in highly detailed plastic. I mean, that would be wonderful. You know, just imagine having a 1/16 scale cockpit of your favorite World War II aircraft. Like for me, it would be the Messerschmitt 110, and if it was a jet, it would have to be the F-16 Falcon. You know, things like that in 1/16 scale. Hasegawa used to make those. They'd done an F-16 cockpit because I had it when I was a kid, and it was a great model. It really was. But that was left back in Abingdon where I used to live in an attic, so which I really regret, because I thought my parents brought it with them when they moved back to Wales, but no, they didn't. Mum told me that they're all in the attic still. I thought, oh great, and the old house in that attic's probably been cleared out and bloody bombed away. But never mind. But point is, a lot of us, when we make an aircraft, we like the process of painting the cockpit. For me, that is the highlight of the aircraft. I mean, that's the bit I enjoy the most. But then you button it all up, you don't see it. You know the work's there, but for others to see, different story then, isn't it? So I might post a video to these manufacturers or write a letter suggesting maybe they could do something like this, because if we can get enough support, I think that'd be brilliant. Can you just imagine having like 1/16 scale cockpits for modern fighter jets like F-15s, Fulcrums, Typhoons, etc. You know, that would just be amazing. Yeah, it would probably mostly cost the price of a normal model kit, but at the end of the day, it is a model. But you just think of the amount of detail that you can actually achieve with that, because Edward make a 1/4 scale Messerschmitt 109 dashboard for the cockpit, and that's for remote controlled aircraft, and detail on that is just bloody amazing. All those individual dials and little glass covers you get with them and everything. I mean, it's brilliant. Also, I'd like to say to Mick, I was looking for that 1/48 scale figure that you was asking for your Messerschmitt. I can't find it anywhere, mate. I am sorry. I've packed up a load of my stuff ready for my move, and it's probably all packed away in there somewhere, and it's in a shed, and oh, sorry dude. If I do come across something, I'll let you know. Alright mate, cheers. Right, that's me waffling on long enough now for, what's the computer say, 9 minutes almost. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Well, all of you take care of yourselves, love your children, build something, be happy, and take life one day at a time, because I am. Thank you very much guys, all the best.